Hello my darlings, Dr. Ruth here, and oh my, do we have a juicy topic for you today. We're going to talk about what women really want in bed. Now I know some of you might be thinking, Dr. Ruth, that's a bit personal, isn't it? And you know what? You're right. It is personal, but it's also about connection, intimacy, and having a truly fulfilling relationship. So many couples struggle in the bedroom because they're afraid to talk openly and honestly about their desires and needs. They rely on assumptions and guesswork, which, let me tell you, is a recipe for disaster. Just like you wouldn't walk into a restaurant and expect the chef to know exactly what you want without telling them, you can't expect your partner to read your mind in bed. In this video, we're going to throw those misconceptions out the window and get real about what women crave. We'll uncover the secrets to mind-blowing intimacy, explore the surprising truths about female desire, and give you the tools to become the best lover you can be. So sit back, relax, and get ready for a lesson in love and pleasure.
Now let's talk about communication, shall we? It's the foundation of any strong relationship, especially when it comes to the bedroom. You see, my darlings, women are complex creatures. We have thoughts, feelings, and desires that can be as varied and nuanced as a Shakespearean sonnet. And the only way for you to truly understand what makes us tick is to talk to us. Don't just assume you know what your partner wants. Ask her. And when she tells you, listen with open ears and an open heart. This isn't the time to be shy or embarrassed. Be honest about your own desires and boundaries too. Remember, intimacy is a two-way street. Start by creating a safe and comfortable space for open dialogue. Put away your phones, turn off the television, and give each other your undivided attention. Begin by sharing your own fantasies and desires. This will encourage her to open up about hers. Don't be afraid to get specific. Tell her what you love about her body, what makes you feel good, and what you'd like to try. And when she's sharing her desires, listen attentively and without judgment. Even if something surprises you, don't shut down the conversation. Remember, communication is an ongoing process. It's not a one-time conversation and you're done. Continue to check in with each other, ask questions, and be open to trying new things. The more you communicate, the deeper your connection will become, both inside and outside the bedroom. And for goodness sake, don't underestimate the power of compliments. Tell her how beautiful she is, how much you desire her, and how much she turns you on. A little bit of affirmation can go a long way in making her feel confident and desired. But communication isn't just about verbalizing your desires. It's also about paying attention to your partner's nonverbal cues. Notice her body language, her breathing, the way she responds to your touch. These subtle signs can tell you a lot about what she's enjoying and what might not be working for her. And don't forget about the importance of feedback. Let her know what you enjoy, what feels good, and what you'd like more of. Encourage her to do the same. Remember, the goal is to create a pleasurable and fulfilling experience for both of you. So, my darlings, open those lines of communication and watch your intimacy soar to new heights.
Now, let's talk about foreplay, shall we? And no, my darlings, I'm not talking about a quick peck on the cheek and a hurried fumble under the sheets. I'm talking about the kind of slow, sensual, delicious foreplay that makes your toes curl and your heart race. Foreplay is not an appetizer, my dears. It's the main course. It's about building anticipation, creating a sense of excitement, and ensuring that both partners are fully aroused and ready for intimacy. Think of it as a slow dance, a teasing game of seduction that sets the stage for an unforgettable encounter. Start by setting the mood. Dim the lights, put on some sensual music, light some candles. Create an atmosphere that invites intimacy and relaxation. Remember, the bedroom should be a sanctuary for pleasure, not a place of stress or distraction. Next, focus on all the senses. Explore her body with your hands, your lips, your tongue. Pay attention to her erogenous zones like her neck, her ears, her inner thighs. These are the areas that can drive her wild with desire when stimulated properly. Don't rush the process. Take your time, savor every touch, every kiss, every sigh. The longer you draw out the foreplay, the more anticipation you'll build and the more intense the eventual release will be. And don't forget about the power of words. Whisper sweet nothings in her ear. Tell her how much you desire her, how beautiful she is. Compliment her body, her scent, the way she makes you feel. Remember, foreplay is not just about physical touch. It's about creating an emotional connection, building intimacy, and making your partner feel desired and cherished. So, my dears, embrace the art of foreplay. Make it a priority in your relationship and watch your intimacy reach new heights of passion and pleasure.
Now let's talk about something truly essential for a fulfilling sex life emotional connection. You see, my darlings, sex isn't just about physical release. It's about connecting with another human being on the deepest level, feeling seen, understood, and cherished. When you have a strong emotional bond with your partner, sex becomes so much more than just a physical act. It becomes an expression of love, intimacy, and vulnerability. It's about sharing a part of yourself with another person and feeling completely safe and accepted in that space. So how do you build this kind of deep emotional connection? Well, it starts with communication, both inside and outside the bedroom. Talk to each other, share your thoughts and feelings, listen with empathy and understanding. Make time for each other, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Put away your phones, turn off the television, and truly focus on each other. Share your dreams, your fears, your hopes for the future. Show affection regularly. Hold hands, cuddle on the couch, give each other spontaneous kisses and hugs. These small gestures go a long way in strengthening your bond and making your partner feel loved and appreciated. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable with each other. Share your insecurities, your fears, your past hurts. When you allow yourself to be truly seen by your partner, it creates a deeper level of trust and intimacy. Remember, building a strong emotional connection takes time and effort. It's an ongoing process that requires patience, understanding, and a willingness to be open and vulnerable with each other. But trust me, my darlings, the rewards are well worth the effort. When you have a deep emotional connection with your partner, sex becomes an incredibly powerful and fulfilling experience, one that can bring you closer together and strengthen your bond for years to come.
Now let's talk about spicing things up in the bedroom, shall we? Because let's face it, my darlings, even the most passionate relationships can fall into a rut if you're not careful. Variety is the spice of life, and that goes double for your sex life. Just like you wouldn't want to eat the same meal every day, you don't want your intimate moments to become predictable and boring. Trying new things together can reignite the spark, keep the excitement alive, and help you discover hidden desires you never knew you had. Now, when I say try new things, I don't necessarily mean swinging from the chandelier or anything too outlandish, unless that's your thing, of course. It can be as simple as exploring different positions, experimenting with different types of touch, or incorporating toys and lingerie into your lovemaking. The key is to be open-minded, adventurous, and willing to step outside of your comfort zone together. Talk to each other about your fantasies. What have you always wanted to try but been too afraid to ask for? What are you curious about exploring together? Remember, communication is key. Create a playful and adventurous atmosphere in the bedroom. Don't be afraid to laugh, be silly, and try new things, even if they don't always go according to plan. The most important thing is that you're having fun and enjoying each other's company. Remember, my darlings, a healthy and fulfilling sex life is one that evolves and grows with your relationship. Don't be afraid to shake things up, try new things, and keep the spark alive.
Now, my darlings, let's talk about something often overlooked but oh so important: aftercare. You see, intimacy doesn't end when the fireworks fade. It's about those precious moments afterward, the sweet embrace that reinforces the emotional connection you've built. Aftercare is about showing your partner that you care, that you're present, and that you cherish the intimacy you've just shared. It's about taking the time to reconnect emotionally and physically, to bask in the afterglow of pleasure, and to simply enjoy each other's company. Don't just roll over and go to sleep after sex. Take a few minutes to cuddle, to talk, to share a laugh or a tender kiss. These small gestures speak volumes about your love and affection. Ask your partner how they're feeling, what they enjoyed, and what they might want to do differently next time. This shows that you're invested in their pleasure and that you value their feedback. Offer a gentle massage, run your fingers through their hair, or simply hold them close. Physical touch after sex can be incredibly comforting and reassuring, and don't underestimate the power of words. Tell your partner how much you enjoyed the experience, how much you love them, and how much they mean to you. Remember, my darlings, aftercare is an essential part of a healthy and fulfilling sex life. It's about nurturing the emotional connection you've built and showing your partner that you're there for them, both in and out of the bedroom.
So there you have it, my darlings. The secrets to unlocking incredible intimacy with the women in your lives. Remember, it's all about communication, respect, and a genuine desire to connect on a deeper level. Don't be afraid to explore, experiment, and most importantly, talk to each other. The more you understand your partner's needs and desires, the more fulfilling your intimate life will be. Now go forth and create some magic, my darlings. And remember, a little bit of love and understanding can go a long way in the bedroom and beyond. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on enhancing your relationship.